So you had said 6 years since you had your last match.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
with 6 years, the gap, the game has changed. We're talking about the strengths of the diva time, and there's a strength to now, and you've got to be able to bring both worlds together.
Yeah.
Where do you go to train? I know this because I've been looking at your social media,
Yeah.
but yes.
I love it. So I go to the Dungeon 2.0, Natty and TJ's
The best.
wrestling
Yeah.
facility, school, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. I think TJ has the smartest brain in the wrestling industry.
Unbelievable, huh?
He's won a wrestling encyclopedia, but the way his brain puts things together, and I mean, then how he moves is so flawless.
Yeah.
But he's just a genius.
Yeah.
And then he's actually very, he has a lot of patience and he can coach very well, but also Natty can too.
Oh my gosh.
Natty, when I'm just in, and like Natty and I are like sisters, because I started with Natty and TJ, Harry, that whole group. Natty and I are like sisters, but I'll always text her this when I leave. I go, I'm just so impressed with you. Like how you control the room. It's special. How she controls and coaches, but she'll tell you she's not coaching, but she actually is coaching, and she's incredible at it.
She's incredible.
And they just both have so much love and passion for wrestling in the industry, but they're both so smart, and they teach you what you do need in this business to be great.
Yeah.
Because there are some places you go to and it's not teaching you how to be a great wrestler.
Yeah.
We can all learn how to do big moves and like get those. You need all the in-between moments. You need the grit, you need the heart, but you need to be so good at that in-between to carry a match and to tell a story or whatever it is, and to engage a crowd, to have fire. So that's why I always go to the Dungeon, because I'm like that. And I know a lot of people, even outside of WWE, that go because they're like, there's nothing like it. Like, especially if you already know how to wrestle, it's great.
You know, Natty's book.
Oh, I can't wait to read it.
If she tells you the amount of people who contributed to the book, it makes it very clear how powerful Natty is.
Yeah.
And she'll never act like she's that powerful. Everybody ever was like, yep.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Yeah.
Tell me what you need and I'll write it, or you need this, I'll tell you. And that's a Hall of Fame one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Because she's one of those that when everyone's standing and sincerely up on their feet, not wanting to sit down and mean it, she's so special. So
I so agree with you.
she's so special, and my nephews are getting in the business. They've been training for a few years with Dustin. They're right at the point where I'm like, uh-oh. It's getting serious.
Yeah.
They're both handsome too. It's like, and they have a lot of Dusty, because like Dusty skipped me, but he's like got them, and like I got like I'm all mom, and like but they're special. And I'd love it if they trained with me. Great.
Yes.
I'd love it that they train with Dustin. They can't have a better trainer.
Yeah, Dustin's good too.
But what I told them, I was like, you should go to Natty and TJ's.
Yeah.
And I think a thing people don't realize is in the Dusty's kids conversation of all his NXT kids, no one has ever figured out his number one was TJ.
Yeah.
He loved TJ.
Yes.
Like, so we handed out all these pocket knives when he passed away, because that was my dad's way of saying you're a friend. He'd give you a knife.
Oh.
I feel like we gave TJ like three knives, like just every other week. Like, here's it, because he was his number one Dusty kid. Yeah, he thought TJ had everything. He's like, he's great. He can do this, he can do that, and he could trust him. The reason I like it, he was consistent you're doing shows that's at a school. So, but he knew that guy's consistent. He puts on a main event performance, whether there's 13 people or 1,300 people or 13,000 people.
Totally.
And I feel like people don't know, like, TJ's is one. So I tell people, I've told Dalton and Dylan.
I love that.
I want them to go. I'm like,
they need to go.
They have to. And like, that's a different, you're talking like Stampede. You're getting a different vibe than just, like, Dustin and I teach how our worlds, how we teach. Go there.
Yes.
That's the best thing like a Nepo baby can do is get outside your zone.
Honestly.
In another zone, and you're just going to be so much better for it. But they're incredibly special.
They're so incredibly special. I would not have been able to do this comeback, and it's just the beginning of it, but without Natty and TJ, but especially Natty. And like even tonight for the Battle Royal, it's I could always go to her to pick her brain, but
Yeah.
she's done this to me since I've been back and twice when I've gone out, like for competition. She's always the last one to come to me right before my music hit. And she's just always like, give him the FU and just like gives me full inspiration,
Yeah.
motivational speech and gets me out there.
I love that you have somebody like that.
Yeah, she's my hype
Half the
woman.
time I
like,
go out there, there's not a soul around.
yes.
Just
Oh,
looking out and it's like, oh, cool.
After the Michael
And
Hayes joke,
well,
you're like,
yeah.
I don't
well,
know.
then
Just
sometimes I do
kidding.
the thing where I come from under the stage and it's so unflattering under there. There's just
Yeah.
one guy yelling
Oh.
like, get on the block. Like there's no, you're just terrified. No one's around to give you like a thumbs up or
Yeah.
anything. And you just
Aw.
pop up and there's 80,000 people. You're like, oh, all
And
right.
there
This
you-
is why we
yeah.
do what we do.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good personality. You need that. I need one of
Need-
those. I need a natty.
Yes, we
I need
have
a natty
gone.
around.
Natty says it's going to be a lot in book, and you do need a Natty around.
Yeah.
She, Bree, Natty, and I have gone through a lot in this
Yeah.
business. We've gone through a lot together, a lot of ups and downs, but we've always just been this sisterhood and have
Yeah.
stuck with each other. But our stories are crazy, but look where we're all at.
I know.
So, and it was such a great support system. And even when I haven't seen her in a while, like we always catch up on text and
Yeah.
the phone. But it always feels like I had seen her yesterday.
Yeah.
Like we never miss a beat. And we were really close to her dad too.
Yeah.
She used to laugh because on her dad's nightstand, it was a photo of Natty, Bree, and I. Like it was us four.
Yeah.
And she would always laugh like, no, it's just not me and my dad. It's me and the twins and my dad. And so, but we all were like really, really close.
We're putting Natty over so hard, but
Yeah.
I have one more Natty piece.
No,
and We
please.
got to. I looked at Natty, so I was with my niece today who's on the bus. I love my niece and she wanted to see the show and
Yeah.
watch it. Great show to come to. And I saw Natty from across the ring.
Yeah.
And what I noticed is Natty looks like everything happening. And what I mean by that is she could be wrestling, she could be a legend in the crowd, she could be producing the segment,
Yes.
she could be leading those extras, she could be the floor manager, she could be the commentator, she could be the announcer. She literally was like glowing
Yeah.
in this group of people. And I thought, like, that's when someone walks around with that's real power.
That's real power.
That's real. And I was just looking at her like, is that Nat? That's Natty.
Yeah.
That's what is, and I don't know what she was doing. Like,
Yeah.
if you know Natty, she probably was not doing anything,
Yeah.
like, or like making some sort of joke or whatever. But yeah, no, I just thought like, I'm very, very happy for her. Like, talk about someone who made it. This is something I want to ask you. I've asked it on this, and I've gotten some very unique answers before. What do you tell a young woman who wants to get in to pro wrestling?
Yeah.
What do you tell someone like that with everything that you and your sister have done and continue to do?
Yeah.
Because you're back. This is just the beginning
Yeah.
of a new chapter.
Right.
What do you tell someone who's trying to get into this? What advice can you give them?
So the advice I give girls who want to get in this industry, on the advice part, I always say, never take no for an answer. I never did. And I heard it a lot, and look where it got me.
Yeah.
And turn every negative into a positive.
Yeah.
And then I always tell them when it comes to the wrestling side of things, like we can always work on our craft and like know the basics. I go, but know your character.
Yeah.
Know the layers. Be a standout. Like have every layer to this character. So when you go for your
Yeah.
audition, they can't look away. They know they need it. They
Yeah.
have to have it.
They have to have that.
They have to have that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just go in and you're just being you and you're like, I'm going to show my wrestling skills. And I was like, no, be something.
Yeah.
Be something that they can't say no to.
Yeah.
And so I always tell my girls all that. And I feel like that it helps. It's like the grit and grace we talk about.
It's funny you say that about be you and know your character, because today there is this online argument about moves
Yeah.
versus storytelling. And it's shocking to me that it's an argument,
Yes.
because the truth is, work, like you said, work
Yeah.
on your craft,
Right.
get it down.
Yeah.
You can't be a slouch.
No.
But this is also bring them together.
Yes.
I don't know why we're arguing. We
Right.
need them both, guys.
Both.
Like, I don't know what we're arguing about. Great, awesome.
Yeah.
I need that cool move too. Bring them together.
Yes.
And then it's a whole nother thing. Then there's a connection in the audience. Oh, my guy's about to do the thing. Like,
100.
it's a piece. And there's everything today is so like, we got to make a stand. No, like, it's in the middle.
No, we need it all. And we
Yeah.
need the ref and the fans as well and the commentary. But what I've always looked at is we are a Broadway with body slams.
Yeah.
We go and tell a story on that mat with moves. We are sports entertainment. We are not
Yeah.
just sports and we're not just entertainment.
Yeah.
We are both. And we need both. And that's what makes us so badass
Yeah.
and cool. And why we have a worldwide following is because no one does what we do.
Yeah.
And I hate when I watch things and I don't feel the story, because the main thing about us is we are all about connection.
Yeah.
And connection is story.